Legend has it that Pan could not die, yet Chesterton proposed that he did so upon the birth of Jesus. This short play is based upon Chesterton's supposition. Legend has it that Pan was one of only two gods to die, and hardly anyone has arrived at a good reason why. This play attempts to offer a verifiable story as to the end of the goat boy Pan's glory. Son of gold atop a sky of magenta blue, our three players come into view. Each a god in his own right, they walk together in that sun so bright. Let us listen carefully as life they do explore. Forest, bird, and Pan, I implore that this so good audience take away a truth. So let the clarion bell of wisdom ring from roof to roof.
Such a fine and glorious day I do perceive. So too do I agree.
By my beard and horns, it is I who did conceive that this magnificence you too would receive. It is your smile, bird, that doth beguile my pipes to sing forth a melody worthwhile.
Hands so bold with your silky sweet music afloat that ripples from your pipes as oozy waves beneath a boat. I thrill to behold your horns of burnished red. Be you, my hero, my darling, my goat boy, so well fed.
Oh, stop this nonsense, bird, and reclaim your self-pride. Certainly, you would not become this satyr's bride.
What say you, Forrest? Do you smear my reputation?
Reputation? Zeus smites so gross a beast in reparation for all females who cower in this bower, because to deflower is your only power.
Not so, you figgy-weaved bundle of sticks and hay. I you malign, but you will not have the last say. Forrest deceitful, you I will completely destroy, because you are such a nasty and saucy boy.
Oh my, Forrest, cast your eyes up and see so clearly that bird will not be deprived of her heart's desire. So back off now and fear Pan's impending fire.
Alarm! Alarm! Screams and cries aghast and agaga. If the horned goat boy ignite my eminent self, ho-ho, ha-ha. I'll raise a clarion to Olympus for sweet green-eyed revenge. O Zeus, my emperor, and Juno, my queen, let me avenge. If this ugly goat boy does send fire unto my empire.
Pish tush, you stupid pile of oaky hay and weeds. I, Pan, cannot die. A god I am into eternity who cannot bleed.
Well, this winsome threesome continued to banter and to bluster, as through the woods and weeds and reeds they had to muster all their courage as that golden sun did dwindle color from brightest yellow to mulberry dark and duller.
Oh gosh, my goat boy, sublime and adorable, how I fear this inky mazy woods deplorable. Be you my hero and clasp me to your breast, where in Zeus and Juno and you I can secure my rest.
Bird, my delight and the apple of my eye, do not fear, because I heartedly decry any omen that from these woodsy ferns may ascend, because upon me, dear one, you may depend.
Thank you, so bold, you odious, smelly goat so drab. I tell you now that you will cower in this bower before morn does break, no matter how you blab.
I tell you once again, and for the last time true, that there is nothing that can blow me out of the blue.
There is a wise sage, I remember not who, yet recall he said that pride comes before the oh so dreadful fall. Goat boy Pan does so grossly protest his lack of fear that all can guess his end will quite suddenly appear. Bird so sweetly dotes on the horned fool's every wink, yet Forrest knows just how painfully she will see him sink.
The sun's no more in the woods, they are so deep. I fear the movement shadows cast by ferns and village sheep.
You have no courage, Forrest. It is absolutely true that I will need to summon courage for us both and my birdie too.
My heart flutters as I think what lurks beyond
walk with care, as there is no need to rush.
A need to rush? Why say you this, my horny-headed sweetie?
Because if we slowly saunter, Forrest will faint. He is so needy.
You think me lily-livered, I know, yet can we enter the wood, where things sliver and bump and are up to no good. You think you are so manly, yet things can go oh so wrong. You will shiver and quiver when chased by phantoms so strong.
From Olympus high, in yonder darkened sky, Zeus has watched this trio meander through woods so dark by and by. Juno, his queen, has lost her patience with Pan and pleads with her sire to shrink him just to a man. You know, husband so blessedly dear, that this goat's parentage is not so clear. It is said that even you might be his father, along with Hermes and Dionysius. Oh, what a bother. Darling wife and apple of my eye, Zeus replied. His mother too is up to question. Some think a wood nymph, and others Penelope. What think you, Juno, my queen, at such a suggestion? Time my husband to whittle Pan down to size, by letting him fear his imminent demise. So now, good audience, sit straight and see just how Zeus brings the goat boy Pan down to his knee.
I dreamed last night that in a land far, far across the sea, there is a man who travels with his wife astride a donkey. They left this place called Nazareth for another called, I do not remember. This woman, Mary is her name, is big with child and near her time in late December. Her carpenter husband, Joseph is his name, searches in vain for shelter in a third place called Bethlehem in a steady rain.
Say more, dear friend, about this oh so woeful couple and their need to find a nesting place on the double.
Forrest, you must have eaten something mighty spicy to dream of something so completely dicey.
I have failed to mention this omen earlier, Pan, because the enwombed babe, who will be called Wonderful, will upon his birth cancel out your life. That is so insufferable.
Pan, I believe in dreams and their awful premonitions. So, dear heart, please, please heed Forrest's petitions.
This night we walk as moving towards the 12 bells, and my dream ends with Wonderful being born to angel swells. But to the point, you will cease to be when the babe bounds from the womb, and you, my friend, descend unto the tomb.
That will never be, because...
In this Bethlehem so far away, a babe called Wonderful was birthed unto the hay, while shepherds with sheep and camels humpy knelt with three great kings on the ground so bumpy. They offered this Wonderful, this counselor, this mighty God, homage and spice and treasure, and many a drum beat too without measure. For he is named Jesus, the everlasting Father and Prince of Peace. So spoke a Hebrew, Isaiah his name, and his prophecy will not cease. Behold, a glorious star marks the lowly manger, as Pan the goat faded away and would prove no danger. For it is told that when this wonderful boy saw the light, Pan faded away into the inky